been a tumultuous year in Papua New Guinea politics, with two men both claiming to be the rightful Prime Minister. Now the voters will finally get to have their say when the country's general election starts tomorrow. PNG correspondent Liam Fox reports.
Election campaigning PNG style. In a dusty settlement in Port Moresby, a band belts out tunes to drum up support for Janet Sape. She's contesting the seat of Moresby North West against 37 other candidates, all of them men.
I believe the mothers are the backbones in the family, in the community and in the country.
Women make up less than 4% of the total number of candidates. Ms Sape's been trying to convince people she'll do a better job than her male opponents.
The advantage for me is that the men folk, women, children, the population, well, the educated people, everybody are looking for change. They're looking for leaders who will stand up for them.
It's been a turbulent year in PNG politics because of the long-running dispute over the Prime Ministership. It's hoped this election will finally settle the crisis, which has seen both Peter O'Neill and Sir Michael Somare claim to be the country's legitimate leader. The two men have been crisscrossing the country to support their candidates. Peter O'Neill was given a hero's welcome when he returned to nominate in his home village in the Southern Highlands.
We all want Peter. We all like Peter.
The man he ousted from the PM's office, Sir Michael, may be 76 years old, but there are still flashes of his trademark wit and charisma. A record number of candidates, nearly 3,500, are contesting the election. In the past, the competition between them has sparked bloodshed, particularly in the volatile Highlands, which police say is awash with illegal guns. To try and keep the peace, 8,000 police and soldiers have fanned out across the country. These officers are off to the Highlands and have been warned to be on their best behaviour.
One thing that we want to emphasise here, we do not want to have any drunkard people down at ATS. You make sure that all your members are sober when we board that plane.
And I'm very confident that we will rise to that level and make sure that the election is conducted smoothly.
Australia has provided its nearest neighbour an unprecedented level of support to ensure the election goes as smoothly as possible. Australian Defence Force planes and helicopters are transporting ballot boxes, papers, officials and local security personnel around the country. Specialists from the Australian Civilian Corps have trained local electoral officials. More international support arrived this week. A team of Commonwealth election observers will monitor the polling and counting.
These elections are crucially important for the people of Papua New Guinea, as they elect their representatives, and it is imperative that the electoral process is transparent, fair, credible and free of violence.
Despite the extensive preparations and international help, there are still fears the voting will spark bloodshed.
I do have this strong feeling that the level of violence in this election will be greater than other elections.
One thing is certain, with all the rallies and feasts being held across the country, it's not a good time to be a pig in PNG. Ordinary Papua New Guineans are hoping the slaughter of pigs is the only blood that's spilled during the election. Liam Fox, Lateline.